Year 5, here we are again. Back in the hut, back for some more music, and hopefully you can hear me much more clearly than you did last week. I'm sorry about that. My microphone was playing silly whatsits and it just decided not to connect for some reason, but hopefully we're all ready and you can hear me perfectly today. Great, so we're going to finish off our crazy clapping pattern. We're going to do some more work on 3 time, triple time. I'm going to set you a little bit of homework for that, and we're going to start a new Victorian song. So, are you ready? We're going to finish off the crazy clapping pattern. It's the bit at the end that I've mentioned to you already that goes a bit nuts, but it does have a formula. It does have a pattern. Okay, so first of all, in the first verse that we've done, we've clapped on and then we've missed on, whichever beats of the bar they are. At the very end, what happens is you miss the beats, okay? So what I want you to do for me now is, it goes in order, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to do 2 bars missing out beat 1, then 2 bars missing out 2, 2 bars missing out 3. You get the idea, okay? So let's just practice first. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. Now miss out 2, okay? Did you get the idea? So now we're going to go. Now we're going to miss out on 3. And now we're going to miss out 4. Okay, so without me calling out, see if you can work out which one comes next. Only 2 bars of each one. Ready, steady, off we go. Whoops. Uh-oh, which one did I get wrong? I did beat 3 wrong. Should we do it again? Because it is quite tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to remember that. Ready, steady, off we go. Oh boy. It was skin of the teeth there. I hope yours was better than mine. Do you think you've got it? Okay, if you don't, go back to the beginning and do it again. If you do, let's go a little bit faster, because you know that this song goes quite speedy. Okay, you ready a bit faster? I'll count in 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. Was that better? Great. And at the end, you can give yourself a massive round of applause for accomplishing all of that. Okay, so you can practice that again if you need to. But if you think you're ready, we're going to go through from the beginning. We're going to do the whole thing now for the last time. So remember to start off with, we clap. Yes, 1, 3, 2, 4. Then the second verse we miss on 2. Sorry, 1, 3, 2, 4. Oh dear, my brain's in a muddle. And then we do the pattern we've just done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gee, let's hope my brain's wide awake enough to do this today. Here we go. Let's turn it up a little bit from the beginning. Here we go. Last time. Crazy clapping. And don't forget to sing.
Clap your hands and count to 4. Now with feeling, clap once more. Now we'll clap on number 1. Now on 3, this should be fun. Clap on 2 for an offbeat feel. Clap on 4 and
Wow, that is hard. I hope you did better than me. I then just realised how hard it is to try and count it at the same time as clapping it. Oh my goodness, what a pickle. Right, well done you. You can all have a little sit down for a moment and give your brains a small rest whilst I move some music. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've been singing the parlour song Daisy Daisy. And I said to you that the reason this sounds like it's a bit of a dancey old waltz of a piece is because it doesn't have 4 beats in the bar, it has 3. 3, 4. We call that triple time because it's made up of 3. Triple is 3, yes? Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a little exercise now, a little sort of singing warm up and a little bit of a brain teaser, a body percussion thing, to get you used to the 3s. Do you remember last week I asked you to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 through the chorus of Daisy? Well, it sort of does that to start off with anyway. So I'll teach you line by line. Okay, so it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. I'll do it again. So can you see you're doing the 1, 2, 3 pattern with your hands, and then when you sing have a cup of tea, have a cup of, you clap the rhythm and then go back to 1, 2, 3. I'll do it again for you. Off I go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. Did you get it? Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. Yes? Then we go backwards. Oh, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, with a sticky bun. Okay, so our 3 is going backwards. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, we're going 3, 2, 1. Just try that. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and again. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And then you clap the rhythm with a sticky, and then bun, because we're going back again. With a sticky bun. Okay, let me show you that phrase one more time and you'll go. Off I go. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, with a sticky bun. You'll go. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, with a sticky bun. Okay, so from the beginning, back to this pattern. Off I go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, with a sticky bun. Everybody, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, with a sticky bun. Okay, good. Now, this bit gets a bit bonkers because you've got to do 6 different pitches from your knees up to your shoulders and back. And they're all quavers, they're all tetes. So let's just sing the words first and do the pitches. We're going up the step and back down again. So it'll go like this. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits. Can you do that? Off you go. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits. Did you do it? It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. Okay, so now try putting it with, it doesn't matter exactly where you put them, as long as you start on your knees and you end up on your shoulders for the 6th note when we get to biscuits. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits. Do you see? Off you go. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits. Phew! I'm glad the last bit's as easy as it is. You just pat your knees and go crunch, 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 crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch. Okay, so those 2 together. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunch, 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 crunch. Crikey. Are you ready then from the beginning? 1, 2, 3. The whole thing. Big breath. Off you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a cup of tea. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. With a sticky bun. Crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunchy chocolate biscuits, crunch, 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 crunch. You can practice that a few more times if you like. It sounds quite good if there's more than one of you there, say if you're at school. You can do it as a bit of a canon, so you could have one person starting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the next person comes in when they get 2, 3, 2, 1, but you'd have to make sure that you're all standing far enough apart from each other to do that safely. Okay, right, now the reason that we're looking at 3 beats today, could you hear where the 3 beat notes were in each phrase? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, have a cup of tea. Tea and bun were the 3 beat notes in that song. They lasted for a whole bar. Yes? Okay, now somewhere, where have I put this? I have written down, oh yes, here it is. I have written down what a 3 beat note looks like. Now you guys already know what a tete looks like because we've been doing those, reading our chime bar notes, the little goalpost thing with the blobs on the end. You know what a tar looks like. Yeah, the golf club, the stick with a blob. You also know what a 2 beat note looks like, a 2, doesn't it? So a hole of a blob with a stick. All right, so what happens if you stick a 2 and a tar together like this? Here is a 2 beat note and a 1 beat note. Yes? So we're going to call this 2, and then you're going to add an oo on the end. 2 oo. It makes 3 beats, right? 2 and 1. Yes? But if you want to write that down more simply in music, this is what it looks like. See this one here? Okay, so it's a 2 with a dot. Yes? A 2 with a dot. Now, we'll call that a 2 and it's worth 3 beats. The dot is basically the 1 beat. It's a squidged version of the 1 beat note. So that would fill a whole bar, wouldn't it? If it's a 3 beat note and we have 3 beats in a bar, that would fill a whole bar. So I have sent a little task for you to do this week. This is your homework. All right, so do it if you're at home and do it if you're at school. I have written out the first phrase of the chorus in Daisy Daisy. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. You can see it right there. So you can see that the first 4 words, Daisy, well, 2 words, 4 syllables, each have their own 3 beat note. Daisy, Daisy, they fill a bar. And then the next ones are tars. Give me your, and then you have a 2 beat note on. Sir is a 1 beat note, and then at the very end you've got 2 3 beat notes joined together because it's the word do, which is longer. Now I'm going to send this to Miss Ellison and she's going to send it on to you. So it would be brilliant, obviously at school you can do this, to print it out. If you could do it at home, amazing. If you can't do it at home, can you let us know? And maybe we can print one for you. At the top, I've given you some clues. So there's your treble clef, there's your 3, 4. That's telling you 3 beats in a bar. Your 3 beat note is the same as 2 plus 1. I want you to use the bottom stave to see if you can write an answering phrase to that. So not the same as the one that we've sung, your own version, using those note values we've just done today, 3 beat notes, 2 beat notes, 1 beat notes, and using the same pitches that are in the first line. So I've written that all down on the sheet. So basically you're going to be doing an answer to that question. The question is, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. And you're going to write an answer, 8 bars long, using those ingredients that we've learnt about already. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, do let us know, but I think all the information should be on the bit of paper. It'd be brilliant if you could do that for next week. Okay, let's learn a new song. I hope it hasn't all gone to sleep. I have sent the words for this to Miss Ellison. I've stolen it. It's from YouTube, so there is actually a little video to go with it as well. It's a pair of musicians. They are American, so they sing it in an American accent, but we don't have to do that. We can sing it in our proper English accents, can't we? But I thought you'd quite like it because it's got a jingly jangly kind of old-fashioned piano styly to it. So it's not actually a Victorian song. It's not a Victorian music hall or parlour song, but it's about Victorians. So that must be good. Hopefully we might learn a few things. So if you've got the words, brilliant, follow along. If you don't, listen carefully. I'm only going to do verse 1 and the chorus. Let's hope this works. I've got a different bit of machinery. Yes, here we go. You can hear the crackle. Sounds like an old gramophone. Let's go a bit louder. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns, classes of 50 writing out sums, canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad, and for the lefties, the dunce's hat. Here's the chorus. We're Victorians, ask a historian, life for kids was rough. We're Victorians, very dinosaurian. If you think your school is tough, then pity us. You get the idea. There might even be some pianists amongst you who could probably learn to play that. It's not that hard. Okay, I thought it sounded great. Shall we try it? We'll do the first verse. Goes like this. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns. That's easy enough, right? Next bit goes a bit higher. Classes of 50 writing out sums. Classes of 50 writing out sums. Then it goes one notch higher. Canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad. Canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad. Okay, so all of those phrases are going one step higher each time. Let's go from the beginning. Desks, off we go. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns. Classes of 50 writing out sums. Canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad. And then we go back down to do this bit. And for the lefties, the dunce's hat. So I don't know how much you've done about Victorian schools, but left-handed writing was not encouraged. You were made to write with your right hand, and if you didn't, you were made to wear the dunce's pointy hat with a D on it and stand in the corner. How dare you? Okay, all the way through. Off we go. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns. Classes of 50 writing out sums. Canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad. And for the lefties, the dunce's hat. Okay, and then we've got the cracking chorus that goes like this. We're Victorians, ask a historian, life for kids was rough. You do it. We're Victorians, ask a historian, life for kids was rough. Then it's almost the same. We're Victorians, very dinosaurian. We can do that. We're Victorians, very dinosaurian. Last line has a bit of a pause in it. If you think your school is tough, then pity us. You've got to wait for 5 beats. Off we go. If you think your school is rough, then pity us. Okay, I think it might be tough actually. I think I've written that down wrong. I think it should be tough. Okay, shall we try from the beginning? Let's give it a go. See if I can get it back to the beginning on my phone, on my device. Right, back to the beginning. Here goes the countdown. Whoop. I think we've got 4 bars. Here we go. Desks in straight lines, hair in buns, classes of 50 writing out sums, canes for the naughty, no hugs for the sad, and for the lefties, the dunce's hat. Chorus. We're Victorians, ask a historian, life for kids was rough. We're Victorians, very dinosaurian. If you think your school is tough, it is tough, then pity us. So you'll hear that it just does the same thing for 3 verses. So when I see you next time, hopefully you would have a chance to have a look at the words and we can do the whole thing all the way through, just for a bit of fun. So homework for me, writing that phrase, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, have fun, see you next week.